The start of our 2025 summer adventure is a bittersweet farewell to our home port for the last 15 years. As the sun rises on the 14th day of May on a receding tide, a mix of excitement and uncertainty for the adventures that await us over the next few months fills our bellies. The RCYC Circle Raft event was a nautical knockout. The Saturday centered around socializing with new and old RCYC members, with happy hour on Sea Harmony serving as a highlight. And on Sunday, with 15 boats ranging from 80 feet to 22 feet, they were rafted tighter than a drum in a mostly round shape. Spirits were high on this day, and the sea of sunshine made it a perfect day to drop anchor and let the good times sail. The galley gods smiled upon us with delicious food, various drinks, and stellar company, filling bellies and hearts alike. Laughter echoed across the water like cannon fire, and every deck turned into a floating fiesta. But the real tidal wave of excitement. An unbelievable pirate show performance from Captain Blackbeard, Lord Nelson, and his princess. From high-elbow drinking stunts to sword-swinging showdowns, these scallywags pulled off tricks so wild that we swear the seagulls paused mid-flight to watch. It was part Broadway, part Buccaneer, and all unbelievable. If you weren't there, you missed a show worthy of a sailor's legend. But fear not, at RCYC, the next great adventure is always just off the bow. Until then, keep your compass true and your rum glass full. We opted out to dock overnight at the safety of Mill Bay Marina. Unsuccessful try to outrun the dark rain clouds. May the 20th, we pulled out our rain gear and explored the trails around the peninsula at Pirates Cove. A few days later we spend a sunny and calm day, filled with amazing long walks crisscrossing Jedediah Island, paddling at low tide along the bay shore. Our drone Our drone crashed on top of the hill. But fear not. The first mate quickly climbs up the shore to recover it. After a sunny and relaxing day, we embarked on a 7-hour journey along the Strait of Georgia, greeted by a gray sky and choppy waters. For a brief moment, a playful Pacific white-sided dolphin leaped into our wake. We decided to anchor in Mid-Cove Bay, in the Copeland Islands facing the expected southeast winds. On an overcast, warm day, after short instruction the first mate is driving the boat to Isabella Bay, we stop for a short kayak trip to beautiful little Polly Island. Relaxing on mirror-like waters of Theodosia Bay. The first mate rain gear failed on the doggy run with the kayak this mornings. When it rains like this, a wetsuit is more appropriate. Even the dog just wanted to get out of it. The day got brighter when we reached Tenedos Bay and we made our way up to Lake Onwin. Nice to have the place almost to ourselves, just one camper and the sailboats in the entire bay. This morning started with unsuccessful tries to provide from the sea. It ended with a mouth-watering boat-baked, rosemary-infused focaccia sandwich in the magnificent setting of Prudhoe Haven in the sunshine. A weather roller coaster ride of the extreme for the last few days, sunshine and heat in 1 hour and next strong cold winds and rain to overcome our scuppers. But as always, Desolation Sound is a stunning cruising experience that does not disappoint. The morning began with a tranquil dinghy ride to the Squirrel Cove Lagoon. We ended the day beneath a soft gray sky, light raindrops falling as we anchored in the serene Tyrconnell. It felt surreal, our own private bay, our own waterfall, and a hike to our own secluded lake. It's May 30th, and Desolation Sound is living up to its name, in the most magical way possible. In forward harbor, strong northwesterly, gusting winds made for a rough night and day ahead. So, we battened down the hatches, declared it a lazy, windy, and sun-blessed layover, and wandered on a trail to sandy Bessborough Bay, where we also plundered the beach for shells and urchins. In early June at dinner in my absolute favorite, undisclosed, small, sheltered bay, nature delivered an unforgettable entertainment. A stunning cinnamon-colored grizzly sighting just 200 yards from our boat, feeding on tidal area sedge. Checking the traps and found just one crab. After poring over charts, guidebooks, forecasts, and paying homage to our three guiding gods, wind, tide, and currents, we've decided to stay put in the Broughton's for 8 more days. Cape Caution is still on the horizon, but we're eyeing Saturday or Sunday next week for the crossing. Patience and preparation are the name of the game. Chasing a patch of fair sky, we shaped a northwesterly heading toward Crease Island. The wind stiffened a beam, but Queen Charlotte Strait bore down with a brisk force of 20 to 30 knots. We sought lee beneath the shoulder of Goat Islet, one of our favorite berths. As the sun dipped low, the varying stages of sunset painted the distant island in a very special light. Always amazes me. Yes, picture perfect. With a week-long norwesterly forecast for Queen Charlotte Strait, we altered course away from the open sea and headed for the coastal ranges. Waddington Bay provided a safe haven to endure the morning's thick fog and the stiff breeze that intensified around the forenoon watch, whistling even into our all-weather anchorage. June Tribune Channel, towering, forested peaks surrounded us. Their flanks scarred by rock slides that had long since carved their signature. Sheer cliffs streaked with mineral runoff framed our course, though Lacey Falls, only a whisper of water traced the smooth black stone. We tucked into the northwest corner of the striking Quatsi Bay, dropping anchor near the old waterfall trail. A short morning walk led us to the base of the Quatsi Bay Falls, where cool mist filled the air. The Ottawa River, at the head of Bond Sound, posed a serious anchoring challenge. We only had enough time for a very quick, idyllic dinghy ride up the river, about 2 hours before high water.
That is pretty cool.
Lagoon Cove and Potts continues to be kind to us, another round of great luck with crabbing. On the 13th of June, with a favorable tide with light wind, we made landfall in Port McNeill early, with a long to-do list for this stop. This marks the first leg of our journey to the Central Coast in British Columbia.